Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, Drip, and Falling for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And in today's video, we got the long-awaited AMA, and there was a lot of stuff shared, a lot of stuff about the roadmaps. And shouts out, of course, first of all, to Wonder Woman for the very, very detailed notes. So if you want to see these, jump into Telegram. I'm not going to cover everything. I'm only going to cover the drip portion. 0 Animal Farm updates in this video. Watch the AMA if you want that, or jump into the Telegram and read the full notes. So you can check the AMA on Drip Strategies channel, and Ray from Bartertown has it. I picked Drip Strategy because Ray was doing some commentary and I missed some pieces. So if you want no commentary, come to Drip Strategy. If you want commentary, go to Ray's channel. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. All right, so first up, I just copy pasted some parts from the notes, and then I'm gonna add my notes on top of it. So specifically on the drip side. So he gave an update on the Fiat on-ramps and why that was delayed or was taking so long. So basically it had, with the company they went with, there was also the need for them in the bank to send this to some lawyers to make sure they weren't having unregistered securities being kind of utilized on their platform. And it's going to be first for Drip, and they basically cut a deal so that it can be integrated with a smart contract. So it's going to be incentivizing people to bring fresh capital into Drip. And by doing so, we buy it off the native DEX, which you know has no tax. And there will be a smart contract allocation where if you buy it through the Fiat on-ramp, you get the 0 tax for buying like you do on the native DEX, but plus a 2% tax reduction when you deposit it. So it'll go straight into the Faucet for anyone buying with fresh capital using a Fiat. So instead of 10% depositing the Faucet, you get 8%. So it's incentivizing people basically to use fresh Fiat to get onto the ramp or get into Drip. And then he also mentioned that it'll be used as a kind of ecosystem wide or DeFi wide on ramp, and the people could buy in with AFP tokens. So say you're looking for a non KYC on ramp. This allows you less than $2,000, so you could use a prepaid debit card. Then you could buy basically pigs, which have the lowest tax, and you just sell those pigs immediately to get your crypto on ramp basically. So he's saying, according to other on ramps, that if you want privacy, this is one of the cheaper ways, I guess, to do so. I have not looked at other Fiat on ramp options. I personally wouldn't. I'm not that big on privacy where I would take a 3% hit on something, but you know, definitely it's still a utility for those people that are looking for that. Next up, he mentioned the updates. So the UI is still in, I guess, you know, development or being tweaked. He said that there was some stuff released. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Well, there were some photos that were in the Telegram chat. I don't know where they went, so I don't see them from Forex, but it was a reference, I think it was actually for the dogs roulette, so that doesn't matter. So anyway, he mentioned about the UI and how whatever UI they had, he wanted some other updates and tweaks to it. And then also talking about, again, the delay was related to that they wanted the actual Fiat on-ramp fully integrated and working, and all the checks and balances with the lawyer team and all that before they rolled forward with the rest of the stuff. So I guess now that that's done, it's all green light and they can move forward. There will also be full cross-chain compatibility, so you can buy Drip from other chains like Matic or Phantom. And theoretically, he mentioned this would be ready by March, or didn't actually give a date for the UI itself, but he said that there will be a lot of stuff that will be ready by March, and that is the stuff that they've been working 8 to 9 months on. So still not sure when this UI actually will come out, but a lot of stuff is supposed to be starting to roll out by March, and maybe even trickling out in February. So it's not all going to come out in March, but the plan is that it's actually done. So I know we've heard this 100% done before, but completely done supposedly. And then there'll be different marketing campaigns for things to roll out from March onward. So we will see. but at least there was a lot of stuff on Drip. And speaking of a lot of stuff, the Drip Raffle that Josh, Ray, and Lady Mania were putting together originally was coined the Drip Lottery, but Forex said it was basically a watered down version of Scratchy, so they went back to the drawing board. I mentioned this, and Ray mentioned this as well. So now it is revamped, has some incentives for the reservoir, which Forex did not cover in this AMA, but Josh mentioned as well as Ray mentioned. And there's also an incentive for different prizes based off of largest depositor, and for people to also burn Drip, sacrifice Drip to the tax vault, basically. So there's incentives to clean up this heavy inflation and additional Drip sitting in wallets. You guys remember in my video I made, 8 days ago, this was 6 million Drip total supply. I think it was I made a little earlier, so we'll call this maybe 10 days ago, and we're already up to 7.2 million. So it's quickly minting, because there's no incentive for people to buy Drip. Instead, they're selling their Drip and moving it to other protocols, like the Animal Farm, buying pigs, stuff like that. So we got 5 million in liquidity in the first 2 contracts. So that's a great liquidity pool, but there's still also 2 million sitting in wallets. So this new Drip Lottery or Drip Raffle or Drip Lucky Draw, whatever it will be, will incentivize people that have Drip in their wallets to send it to the tax vault, and it will also incentivize people to buy fresh Drip and get into a Faucet position, and the deposit or the drawing or whatever the stake prize is will be compounded into your Faucet. So this is actually ready to go from what Josh said. They have the audits and everything as well. They were just waiting for Forex to make this announcement. So I suspect we will hear something about this. Even the UI is done. Ray teased that. So they rolled this out pretty quick. So I think this is basically what Ray had started after his initial campaign with the buy and burn that kicked off in December, and he saw how that worked. If you listen to him, he said he was going to, from that, he learned a lot, and he was going to create some kind of incentive that the community could actually get behind. So I think they've been on development for this for about 6 weeks when you do the math on that. So they really rolled through pretty aggressively. Next up, Forex mentioned a Drip Battler game. So this is completely independent, not the auto battler he had, but one that some guy who has been developing games for a while already had and was going to launch on his own, and decided he would rather use the community that Drip has. So reached out to Forex, or Forex reached out to him, not quite sure, but the game is already working. Ray and some of the people in the DAO have played it. Apparently it's quite innovative and a fun kind of battler game with team designs and stuff like that. And Forex just gave some insight on some of the tokenomics regarding launching it on BSC. So this should be, I don't know if it's actually going to go in March as well, but from what little they have left to design or tweak, this will be one of the things he should at least probably be mentioning come March. And then probably, you know, he'll do this 1 month campaign kind of thing. So there's a lot that he mentioned on this about different battle arenas and teams and incentives to buy and burn our native assets, how gang leaders can actually earn a cut from hosting these arenas, all sorts of stuff. So it sounds really cool. Not much was shared about it, so I don't have any other info, but the fact that this is actually an external person that already did this and it's already working and works independently, that gives me some hope again that Drip is indeed back on the roadmap. So we will see. Last was there'll be an update to the Drip white paper, and then some interviews and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not going to cover any of that. Basically, that's it for the Drip side. So all we can do at this stage is, again, sit back and wait. We haven't seen any increase in the Drip price, so nothing has changed there. We did have the Guardians of the Reservoir launch, and there's some more drops. I think they $7,000, $8,000 or something like that. Yeah, it was like 8,000 currently on their NFT project. And then they had 20 BNB total, I think. That might be about right. So, and the droplet is going to match up to 20 BNB. So this will definitely help out. You can see that we have lock drops right now. The lock drop support is at 5 cents. And remember, whenever you deposit into the reservoir, it takes a portion of that, I think it's 3%, and it pairs it and locks it up forever. So getting in and out is what actually creates this locked drop support, but having liquidity in the reservoir also helps as well. So they're a lot closer to this target 1,000 drops goal. And the way the game is set up, from what I understand, there'll be some trading, buying and trading. So all those taxing fees will go straight to the reservoir. So there are things looking like they're lining up for Drip, and not financial advice, but hopefully we'll see some sort of reversal in the near future. All we can do is hope and pray that this 6 March deadline of stuff actually being released is legit. He did sound a little more excited, and again, dedicated about 40 minutes of the AMA towards Drip. A lot of it went to the auto battler and the Fiat on ramp, but yeah, fingers crossed that we don't have any more delays. But hopefully this raffle can come out and start to do a little bit of support, since this is directly incentivizing people with Drip on the sidelines as well as fresh Drip, and it's independent. So this is already done. Maybe within the middle of February, we'll start to see some stability in the Drip price. But again, like I told you guys, be on the lookout. If none of this is launched, then there's still no incentive for people to get back in, no incentive for them to compound their Faucet positions. They're going to continue to move to things that give them higher yield, and that could be the piggy bank, that could be even dogs, right? So that's why you see this liquidity so high like this, locked up over here. I don't even have the Drip BUSD farm to show you how much is over there, but just keep your eyes peeled. This is not financial advice, but could be a decent position if you're not in. If you're not in, then it could be a decent position. If you're in, it's just, you know, continue doing what you've been doing. All right, that's it for this video. Hope you guys found it valuable. That's the summary. I'll probably do a separate one for the animal farm stuff later, but you know the drill. Smash the HBO special. Hope brother out. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now